Welcome back. In this adventure, we are going to be heading up to a very, very small town that we saw on the map, and it is called Darcy. It is actually past Whistler, past Pemberton, and if you keep going, one day you'll hit Darcy. It's extremely small. We just are curious sometime. Well, in this case, we're very curious as to what is there. We have no idea. We sometimes look at the map, we find some things, and we think, hey, I wonder what that looks like. So we're gonna go on one of those adventures where we just go and find out what something looks like. There's people that live there. We want to see the area. Apparently there's a big lake there, so we're just gonna go check it out. So we're going to check out Darcy. So this is where it is on the map. I put in the Fraser Valley. Generally. Anyways, we're gonna go up Highway 1 up to the Sea Sky Highway, and then we're gonna go up and up and up and up the Sea Sky Highway there, and then there's Whistler there on the map. So then after Whistler, we'll continue up that journey until we get to Pemberton, then past Pemberton. We're gonna keep going because this is quite far. We're gonna head on all the way up to a place called Darcy. So you can see there's a huge lake there. It's called Anderson Lake, I believe. And then we're gonna check it out so you can see when I zoom in here. We're gonna have a very, very tiny town. There is a park, a little heritage park there. And then on the way back, we're gonna check out a waterfall. This is the top of Nairn Falls. And it kind of goes down that hole over there. Gotta do a water field test. Let's see. It is not as cold as I thought it was gonna be. It is very impossible for me to stand up right now. It's actually like a really nice boat launch. Huge. Wow. All the mountains up there, it's just amazing. We are checking out Nairn Falls. It really is. Stunning views like literally everywhere. The water's more rushing, you know what I mean? We gotta be close. It's in a tree. Oh, it's nuts. That's a big tree.
Helpers were stationed at Pemberton. The crew would be
My pregnant ass is using this railing the whole way up. Whoa. You can smell the pine trees now. Whew. Oh yeah, you can go down there, it looks like. Oh yeah, there's another viewpoint down there. Oh yeah, it looks like we're at falls again. There's a lower viewpoint. extra hot. Go up a hill. Whew. At least I made it in and out. There's a milestone. Nairn. Flat except for the last part. I wouldn't want to come here in the rain. There's a campground here, but it's closed right now because it's April. But it looks really nice. Super nice. And some of these camp spots have views of the river below. Yeah, you see, I got a couple, got some nice camp spots. They're pretty big. And look at that. They got a view and mountains. And it's a BC provincial campground. How nice is that? I mean, that's a pretty big camp spot. Easily fit some RVs in there. Or whatever you use. Tent. Super nice. Obviously even nicer when it's closed. There's no one here. But yeah. Looks pretty good. This place has a ton of camp spots. Up to 92? Smoking. That's huge. That's amazing. It's huge. Wow. This is beach. Oh, the old school amphitheaters. I haven't seen a BC Parks amphitheater. There's a common merganser out there swimming. Definitely in the shade on this side of the lake. The other side was so bright, but it is 6. Ooh. Yeah. Whew.
We're gonna be chilly here because the water's coming up.
Whew. Yeah, it's definitely a bit chilly. Are you rocking on purpose?
Or something other.
They're common mergansers. Like the hooded mergansers that we get, but these are like the big version.
What are
and
the
not
ones
hooded.
in the Okanagan you see with the long, kind of reddy brown heads
That's
and the long
them.
feathers?
That's them.
I thought they were wood ducks.
No,
But we have wood ducks.
Yeah,
against them.
they're way fancier.
Feel the water.
I know. I'm whatever.
Don't go swimming. Kaboosh!
Just, oh my god. It's very cold.
Colder than Anderson Lake?
Colder than Anderson Lake. Definitely feels like we're closer to Whistler. Woo! My goodness. There's a red plane. Red plane. I can't see anything anymore. My brain's fried. Red helicopter. There's a sign you don't see all the time. Wow, it's kind of like a little fairy forest here. Mushroom picking prohibited. Oh, bird. Well, I think that's it for this adventure. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next episode.